Deni versus James. Who are you drafting if you're the Warriors? There are many things to consider when weighing the options between Deni Avdija and James Wiseman. Now, if you're the executive who's in charge of the Warriors, who do you go with? What direction would you lean? That, of course, is if your plan is to keep your draft pick and not trade it. There isn't a right or wrong answer, and there's a lot of pieces that can fit into the already well-oiled Golden State Warriors machine. Let's talk more about the difference of the Warriors drafting Deni over James and the benefits to that pick. On a constant basis, I'm frequently yammering on what a great fit all these young draft guys are when it pertains to one team in particular, and that is the Golden State Warriors, and for good reason. When the Warriors are healthy, they are loaded at almost every position, and you can say they have a weakness is not having a death lineup or a deep bench. The obvious, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson will headline the backcourt while Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins hold it down in the front court. The departure of Kevin Durant and Andre Iguodala 2 years ago has them vulnerable and showing a glaring hole in their team. This is also a big open door for a versatile wing to step in. Who could that be? Avdija can be that for the Golden State Warriors. Avdija is big with a slight build but can do a little bit of everything. He's an amazing passer, cutter, and finisher who doesn't need the ball to impact the game, and that's perfect. Why? The fact that he does a little bit of everything really well perfectly fits into the Warriors system, and the philosophy allows their stars to do what they do. Deni also shoots at a reasonable percentage from deep and has smart shot selection, another attribute of a Kerr-coached team, which again makes them a seamless fit into a perfect system. They shoot a lot, pass a ton, and always find the perfect shot. For a guy who already has a high percentage shot from deep, and who can be paired with makers like Curry, Klay, Wiggins, and Draymond, will be scary for opposing teams and great for the Warriors in the development of the young prospect. His lack of strengths and lateral mobility could also cause problems on the defensive end though. However, that's why the Warriors would be a perfect fit for him. Why is that? It's because the Warriors as a collective unit make up your weaknesses while showcasing your skill set. They do it with the superstars too. It's just a system that keeps on giving. I've said those words before in regard how the Warriors are great for developing young talent, and I will say them again. The Warriors know how to utilize talent and get to buy in and grow with the team. Being a Warrior would be a really great thing for Deni. Avdija, like many international-born players, possesses many attributes that you look for in a modern NBA forward, combined with a specific skill set that can be plugged into many NBA rosters. As time elapses, Avdija should become better with an outside shot, and in a Warriors offense, he would have open looks all the time to develop as he wouldn't have a monster load on his back. Before we continue, if you're new here, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. Now let's take a look at James Wiseman. He is a much bigger and different player. Wiseman is a 7'1", 235-pound monster who could potentially be the missing piece to another dynasty run for the Warriors. The argument to draft him is that you combine Wiseman with the Dubs' speed and pace, he would definitely be a great addition and make them extremely dangerous once again. The risky side to drafting Wiseman though? His lack of real competition. Yes, players have jumped from high school to the NBA, but is Wiseman one of those players? Wiseman's college career at Memphis lasted only 3 games after he was ruled ineligible because the NCAA discovered that Memphis coach Penny Hardaway provided money to help Wiseman's family move from Nashville to Memphis back in 2017. Wiseman has reinstated, but instead of returning to Memphis, has decided to withdraw from school and prepare for the NBA draft. In the game he played, Wiseman averaged 19.7 points, 10.7 boards, and 3 blocks in just 23 minutes. Wiseman isn't a perfect prospect, and to be fair, no one ever is, and there will always be the questions surrounding the young players, such as, will he lack intensity? Maybe. And if he plans on wanting to play with a disciplined squad like the Warriors, he will get eaten alive with that intensity. Now, Avdija might not be worth the number 2 pick in the 2020 draft, but the Warriors would be an impeccable fit for him and could help them make another deep run back into the playoffs, even more so than Wiseman. Try this new death lineup on for size. Curry, Klay, Draymond, Avdija, and Wiggins. That might be the sexiest sounding death lineup that can be assembled. With the Warriors being in the win now at all costs phase still, that's where Deni would be a major asset for them. He can bring them that experience and savviness to the team, looking for gold again, virtually immediately. How is that possible? Because Deni has already been playing against grown men overseas and being mentored by them already. He has the experience of a professional basketball player. And for Deni, it would create opportunity for him on and off the court. The Warriors could positively utilize a player who has a great size and top-notch vision as a passer, and that is Avdija. The fit for both sides is fantastic. There are reasons why Deni Avdija is the perfect fit for an impeccable constructed team like the Warriors. We hope you enjoyed the video. Check out some of these videos that appear on your screen.